Does that count down for me? You didn't mention my name. Is the intro running? All right, welcome to episode 25 of the NEKO-ALPHA show, bringing you the latest NFT Alpha and insight from the United Neko Alliance here in Tokyo. Before we start, please remember this is not financial advice. Do your own research. This is our commentary, info sharing, and our individual opinions and assessments on the NFT and Web3 space here in Japan. We're going to talk about the alpha, but we will not mention community updates nor spaces recap. Let's start the show.
Tight opening. Thanks, Reno.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So the alpha, here we got some alpha from Noun Snug. Looks like they have a pre-sale whitelist happening on August 26th and public sale August 27th. And they have slashing prices. The original plan, 0.0 ETH, is going down to 0.015, max mint 7. And one more, we got Azuto NFT sale information, supply 3,000 chain Ethereum, whitelist sale August 27th, 6 p.m. JST, and public sale August 28th, 6 p.m. JST. And now moving into the top rankings, NFT collection ranking in Japan, 7-day ranking. Number 1, Murakami Flowers Official. And we got a couple things here from Murakami this week. One is the pre-mint registration for the remaining Murakami Lucky Cat Coin Banks lottery is closed, and the winners will be announced, and the minting will start at August 24th, midnight GMT. So sounds like winners. It's not clear if the winners will be announced at that time. The minting will start at that time, so presumably the winners will be announced before that. Please stand by for further posted communications. That's probably coming by an email, so keep an eye for something coming from Murakami Flowers, or Kai Kiki is the name of the company, in your inbox.
And I'll tell you something, Neil. I'm salty about this. I missed the flowers, and then I had a week's notice on this sign up, and I was like, I got a week, and I slept on it, and I missed it. So
yeah,
I'm not even in the running for this. The flowers didn't get this one. I slept on it. Oh well.
Yeah, well, the flowers has got a higher floor, of course, but the flowers was like insanely botted. So there was like this ridiculous number of applications, like 5 million or something. And this time they used pre-mint, and you needed to have a 0.0727 minimum of ETH in your wallet to register for pre-mint. So it's probably got a lot less of the, well, wouldn't get botted, and it would have a lot fewer people putting in tons and tons of wallets.
And just rub it in on me.
Just rubbing it in there.
Yeah. Could miss my chance to be in the Murakami ecosystem.
But there's more chances. There's always more chances. And so here's Geisai 2022. So I think Gay is from Geidai and Site is from Festival. So it's like Art Festival. This is happening at one of the big convention centers in town at Tokyo Big Site. And it says 11,664 NFTs come in 108 numbers on 108 background colors. So you can see here is like aqua green. So number 108. So it's basically they're all gonna say the same thing, but they're gonna have different background colors and different numbers. And this is a free NFT that people can get by visiting the event venue. And this Geisai event is going to have, let's see. So here's this little video. I don't actually know what that is about, but it's sort of announcing the event, I guess. And it says that Tokyo Big Site, August 21st, South Hall 1, be distributing commemorative NFTs on site. This event is for discovering young artists, so hoping to attract a lot of young creative types. So that's cool. And I put in the hashtag Geisai And you can see, I see quite a few people saying they're going to be participating. So, here's somebody putting in the gay side hashtag. Could be, yeah. So this person says 821 Tokyo Big Site. So they're going to be there. This person's going to be there. So,
I really like this
yeah,
idea, community building by Murakami-san, and as an established artist, as a world-renowned, famous artist, helping young and up-and-coming artists get on their feet.
Yeah,
I think
totally.
it's great. I think it's a great initiative that he's doing.
Yeah, and I saw some people whining in his Instagram saying, "Oh, what? There's no free NFT for holders." I mean, the entitlement of holders of NFTs these days is like a little off the charts, right? Because, like you say, he's supporting young creatives, and this it's just a fun thing, right? It's like it's not a Murakami flower he's giving away here, right? It's this little thing that he designed, and it's basically a POAP, right? It's like getting a POAP.
Yeah.
So let's have fun with it. And that would be great if people want to get a POAP from Murakami, and then they go and check out a bunch of young NFT artists in Tokyo. So
it's totally a fun thing.
Great.
Yeah, fun thing, and helping to bring more people into the space and be active in the space. It's not about trying to reward some people who got lucky in a raffle. 0.001 chance like you did, or like other people did. Not like I didn't. Okay, but anyway, yeah, no, I think it's a great initiative.
All right, and number
I'd
two
also just like to, sorry to interrupt, I'd just like to jump in and also big shout out, thanks to Murakami for shunning Discord. That's all I've got.
Yeah, I mean, that's hit and miss, but he's definitely learning, because I think using pre-mint for this raffle versus what happened last time is a big step forward. And he's actually using pre-mint for this little giveaway thing too. So I guess they're like, well, we signed up for pre-mint, let's just keep using it. So
one other quick thing, like the other thing I'm salty about is I had the alpha on CloneX a long time ago at NFT NYC in 2021, and completely slept on that. I could have been totally in on that one as well, but oh well.
Me too, man. I had alpha. I joined the Discord and then just slept on it, and until much too late. So yeah, let's not get into that.
No, let's not get into that.
Everybody knows that. Everybody has those stories, man. Okay, so number 2 this week is Boso Tokyo. And so they have revealed. Here's the reveal. Holding a pretty solid 0.32 floor, 3.4K items, 1.1K owners, which at 30%, that's for Japan projects, that's decent. And what was I looking at? Oh, yeah. Okay. So here's a thread. It's basically like the roadmap. So we provide these utilities, the movement, Tokyo is exploding, but we've only started. Events like this are being planned with Afromans exclusively for Boso holders. We saw Afromans speaking on a panel about Boso Tokyo at the NFT Summit in July there, and or was that end of June? July. And
at the blue chip party, correct?
No, that was also Boso Tokyo there, but the day, like 2 days before that, I saw another at the NFT Summit.
Right. I wasn't there for that one.
So that they were getting around.
Yep.
So number 2, limitless opportunities using our IPs. So granting 100% commercial rights. And number 3, revving and 3D avatars. Revving or staking your Boso NFTs will passively earn your rewards. and you're going to get airdrop 3D avatars. And number 4, the creator DAO. So that's what's in the cards for holders of Boso Tokyo.
Solid English. Well, I was just going to say solid English post there, and looks like a lot of interaction with those posts.
Yeah,
and laying it out in English in the roadmaps are pretty interesting.
So they've definitely got an international team.
Yep.
And that's always good to see. So coming in at number 4, we got Dropped by Meta Kawaii. And of course, Meta Kawaii was on our spaces several weeks back. And so here we have, this is minted but not revealed, so pre-reveal. And 08 floor price, 3K items, 1.1K owners. And here's an interesting tweet sort of showing the plan, the Meta Kawaii ecosystem. So in the middle, it's got digital fashion, and you see community, avatar, metaverse, real fashion, real events, collaboration avatars, and other stuff.
Yeah, what they were talking about in our spaces is they were developing the avatars, which would be sort of the central, central thing to build a wearable brand, online wearable brand, and have wearable releases. So that's been the focus for them, and it looks like this is showing that.
Yeah, and it shows how to pick up so if you have the avatar, then you can pick up the PFP from here. So the PFP version, I guess, is unlockable content or something. And next we've got CryptoMaids. CryptoMaids and Butlers sold out. So
Warning. Not safe for work.
Warning.
It says it on the website.
Yeah, so this is pre-reveal. Here's the website, CryptoMaids. Concept, Ohio, Maid Masters. CryptoMaids is 10K collectible NFT from Japan based on Maids cyborgs on Ethereum. 135 plus creators. That's pretty interesting. So getting a lot of creators in on the project. 351 plus derivative arts, 1 serial novel. So it seems like a lot of stuff going on, even though we didn't know much about it before this appeared. So upgradable NFT, upgradable PFP. CryptoMaids NFT evolves and accumulates. Made in verse, made in DAO, made in studio, awaken, on-chain metadata. That's for repeating that stuff. Holders benefits, multiple PFP reveals, priority whitelists, be part of the DAO projects, non-exclusive right to the NFT, free to create merchandise using the illustration. Number 5, unlock the not safe for work rated 18 plus contents, owners with 3+ NFTs. So
I didn't see the fine print there.
On.
You need 3+ NFTs.
Yeah, owners with 3+ NFTs. So
well.
And next we have Lupin the Third, RD, and Meta Samurai. The Meta Samurai actually minted fairly recently their Genesis collection, and they're already doing a collaboration here with, I believe, the official IP holders of Lupin Sansei, Lupin the Third. And This does look vaguely like the hat and stuff. You can tell that it's kind of like from that anime, but it's a little bit abstract and kind of a little low on variation. But it's holding a 0.38 floor, but it's only 121 items, but 117 owners. So this is, I think this is probably something that the Genesis holders knew about and jumped in or were airdropped or something, but it's definitely spread out. And let's see a little bit more here about their plans. The utility, digital fashion, experience points, something meta drip, where to earn. So that's coming.
And I see in the middle there the wearable thing. If you scroll up, the sneakers. There was a Loop in the Third collaboration with Air Smoke Zero a while ago. It's 21 items. The floor price is 1.45. I think we talked about that before, but I'm not sure. But maybe that is some kind of they're tying that in. Oh yeah, there it says Air Smoke Zero. So that is tying in a previous Lupin collaboration.
Okay. So that's that makes sense.
Yep. I'm looking at it now. Right. Yep.
And that's it for the alpha.
All right, cool. We'll do a quick Spaces recap right now. And we had a great sort of general conversation this week about a lot of different stuff. But our featured guest was AOT, Artist-Oriented Tokyo, who's a super interesting artist and interesting guy, nice guy, really outgoing, and it's great English, fits really well into the Spaces. But he's doing a number of different things that are cool. One of them is he's sort of curating NFTs, some of which he owns, and some not. His most recent curation was a group of sort of social good, charity-based NFTs, primarily benefiting people in Ukraine. So it's on the OnCyber platform, which is, if you haven't been to the OnCyber platform, it's great. It's smooth, simple, easy. You can launch it in a browser. You can launch it on mobile phone. There's a VR version as well. But basically, you can just go into these rooms. They call them spaces, and wander around using your WASD keys on your keyboard, as if you're playing like a first-person shooter game or something. So you can walk around and then focus on one NFT, get more information about it, stuff like that. So a lot of cool stuff that he is doing. He's got this great sort of fractal, I guess it is kind of fractal SVG artwork, backgrounds mostly. Not backgrounds, I think of them as backgrounds. But really, really cool. I guess it's like semi-generative stuff, but each one of the pieces is really, there's not a lot of them, but each one's really great. We'll have links in the what do you call that down there? The notes, links to his stuff. Definitely check that out. And he'll be a regular guest, I'm sure, on Spaces whenever he has a new sort of exhibition put together on Cyber. And we're looking forward to hearing more from him. And, beyond that, the Spaces was just great with a lot of good general conversation, some good points about building a brand versus being a personality, which is an interesting debate to have in this particular space. It's very much a Web 2 conversation as well. Like, are you a brand? Are you a cult of personality? What is it? And so what are we doing here in this space? Well, it remains to be seen. So link down below if you want to check out that, give it a listen. And every week, Tuesday morning, JST, Japan time, 6 p.m. Pacific and 9 p.m. Eastern. In North America, 1 a.m. GMT. If you want to check that out, we'll be there every week. And so that's about it for Spaces. Neil, you got some community update stuff to mention?
Well, for that, I think just quickly mention our NEKO-ALPHA project, because we did talk about that in Spaces as well.
Yeah, that's right.
So
yeah.
we're I think we'll I think AOT is going to be on board with being one of our collaborators. And we actually had another couple of non-regular spaces. We did one yesterday with the Very Long Animals community that was specifically about explaining our collab project. And of course, we are trying to get a bunch of the Very Long Derivatives artists on board. Akeem's already said he's on board, so that was really great. We did that. We actually did that. It was all in Japanese, so that was kind of fun to do that. A little bit unusual for us, but we did the whole thing in Japanese, and we're explaining how it all works and all that. And another space is also yesterday with the Joifa folks, and they also were interested in collabing with us and us with them. So that's and then moving on to the community announcements. Last week we mentioned tickets were going on sale on the 15th for the NFT Party Tokyo in October. Sold out. They sold out in like a couple minutes apparently. So that was a hot item. But I do believe that there are some more rounds of ticket sales coming. So that was the first one. The next one's coming up next week. It says the second one, 24th of August, midnight to 8:30. So it's like a whole week. So maybe maybe there's a lot more tickets in the second round. So definitely, if you missed that first one, check it out. So there was probably something special about the first little small batch of tickets, but definitely check out this second batch because I think we're all going to be there. There's going to be a ton of people there. I mean, you just see this ad for it. Look at that, Gem Devil Bonsai. I think Very Long's in there. Yeah, Very Long's there. So that should be fun. And that's it for that.
Cool. All right. Well, let's put a fork in it. Our plugs, check out the NEKO-ALPHA show, which you're listening to now. Give us a like and a subscribe. Do all that YouTube stuff. Also, you can find us on Twitter with all the relevant links to our project, anything you want to know about us. And, of course, you'll find a link there to the Discord. Jump on in. We're also on Instagram if you roll that way. Murakami's doing it, you know. Maybe he's gonna set the trend. We shall see. Shout outs as always to Sophie-san from NFT JPN for always being a great collaborator and friend of the show, friend of the project, as it were. Shouts out to Hope-san as well for everything he does in the community and everything he does for us. You'll be hearing more from him here on this channel very soon. I think that's about everything. So for my co-hosts, co-founders, Neil and Steve, thanks for joining us. Hit those Web 2 portals, pushing us through into Web 3. So, nerd in the background, run the outro. Let's wrap it.